There are two tools that you will need to be successful. That's dedication and consistency. But see, you must be dedicated to being consistent and consistently dedicated.
There it is. Hello, everyone. Welcome to F.A.W.B, episode 17. And we're going to redo episode 14. We had some problems with our last, episode 14. The audio was not the best, but we fixed that problem. And so we're going to reshoot it.
So wait, is this actually episode 14 or is it episode 17?
Do some math. It's episode 31.
I'm not doing any more math today, dude. I'm actually not doing
Is
that.
that correct, right? 31?
Yes, 17 plus 14 is 31.
31.
Nailed it.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
We're doing episode, this is a preview of episode 31.
Preview of episode 31,
Yes,
but
and-
also episode 14
But
and
episode
17.
14 and 17. Probably episode 31 as well. Okay?
Yeah.
So we're going to make that a thing. Today we have Nick with us. Super Saiyan Nick is what I like to call him.
Hello.
Super Saiyan Nick. And we're going to talk to you today, man.
Sounds good.
I know last time we talked about your competition, and since the audio was such shit last time, man, let's revisit that competition if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And just kind of go over a little bit of what your experience was like and blah blah blah, and we'll jump into that. But before we get into that, we do like our weekly updates, and we just see how everybody's training's going, see how you're doing physically, mentally, and all that. We'll kick it off with you. How are things been, man? I haven't seen you at all this week. So today's the first day. So.
Yeah, I've been out. Yesterday I maxed 285 on a flat bench and got.
Oh, I'm glad we got that out there.
I got 225 for 10. 225 for 10.
Nice.
Dang,
So,
that's awesome,
And
bro.
then,
You're so strong.
Well,
You are
it doesn't help in here.
strong, bro. I tell everybody, watch out for that guy. He's really strong. Well, congratulations, man. That is an accomplishment for sure.
Things are going good with the lady, and I got to start with a company called ATG. It's Advanced Technology, something. I'm doing demolition, I think. So it starts kick off any day now.
That's awesome, bro.
So
You get to blow stuff up. Or
pretty
just
much,
knock
knock stuff down. Chipping concrete usually is what
That's
or
fun.
cutting. I cut concrete, but they have me doing all kinds of whatever.
Yeah.
Do.
Oh, you enjoy it?
Selective demolition, so you can't just destroy. You got to be like, all right, take that out, but it's covered in wires that you can't cut. It's like, well, what's
what am I supposed to do?
How am I gonna do that?
Like,
You got to be
I
a
know, that's why we
surgeon
got
with the
you.
saw.
Oh, man.
It's a little stressful.
Well, that's cool. Well, how's training been, man?
It's going well.
Yeah.
It's going well. I was here Saturday. Let's see. Thursday. I was here Thursday and learned some good stuff. A triangle choke, and drilled with Chris, and JD laid on me for an hour. I can't figure out. I can't get that underhook escape,
Man,
dude. He's
we're
just
gonna have
so.
to get
And
JD in
then
here,
he goes. Look at you and look at me. I'm an out of shape pothead, and I'm just. Destroying you. He's like, it's not the strength. He's like, just think about where you put your arms, and it's all about positioning.
It's funny how jiu-jitsu's full of out-of-shape pot that are murder.
What is it about the mat that attracts like potheads that kill people? Like that want to kill people?
Potheads, autism, steroids.
a little bit.
It's like a nice little melting pot one.
Yeah.
Well, that's great, man. Steven, how's your week been, man?
Good. Let me think. What happened this week? Gosh, just really trying to tie up the final loose ends on finishing the semester. It was dead week or preparation week. They got to change the name for everything these days, right?
Yeah.
So dead week's too scary for people, so it's preparation week. Whatever. I did some presentations. They went pretty well, and I did have like an injury I was struggling with last week. I think we took a picture that day, and I'm like. Yeah, a lot of pain on my face, but it's a lot better now. I took some time off the mats. I got in and trained at the school with Joe and a professor there and another student who intermittently trains here. It's fantastic. I love training with those guys. So it's one of those weeks
At
where
the WSU program, right?
yes, the jiu-jitsu club on campus that Joe started, and
What's the name of your guys' club?
It's just the WSU Vancouver.
You still haven't came up with a name yet?
No, man, no. Because
like Cougs Jiu-Jitsu,
no,
something?
no. We're keeping it basic. Listen, the reason that we're keeping this is because when we restarted the club thinking that it was going to be just ours, We inherited everybody that signed up from the last club. So whenever we go to make, ask for finances or whatever, we're tracking like 26 members that are not there.
Oh, wow. Well,
So when we didn't do that on purpose, that was just something that kind of happened. It wasn't
inherited
even
it?
yeah. And so they resurrected the website, and then I had to redo it. And I was like, hey, this is supposed to be its own thing. And they were like, well, don't worry, I got
it
you.
your own thing.
And then I looked on it and I was like, well, why do we have 26 members? Like, this
man,
doesn't
you
make
guys
any
look
sense.
like a huge school. You guys are
I'm killing
dominating
it.
over there.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, how's training been, man? Training been going well for you?
Yeah,
Back in
I
the game, feeling better?
Well, I mean, like I think we talked about this a little bit last week, but I've just been really focusing on a different methodology for my training, and it's bringing me a lot of joy because honestly, like I can only care so much about being good at anything for myself, but once I get it in my mind that I can help other people, then it becomes exciting for me again. And so like I've just been doing stuff a little differently, trying to focus on like, well, what does Nick want to work on? Let's work on that. And then in the interim, like in the process, like I get to work on my defenses, or I get to try some different stuff. But I just really changed my my training philosophy, and it's made me really happy.
That's great, man. Heck yeah, you got to adapt. How's Buffalo doing over here? Big old Buffalo Joe.
Finals week, finals dead week, whatever. I've been cleaning up a couple of classes. I just got done with math. Math is done for like a month.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
Numbers
stoked
are
about
hard.
it. Yeah, numbers are hard, dude. I came in here. I think I came in here twice around noon, and then I got one good training session at WSU where like it was the first time that I was able to like go there. We had new mats that resemble these mats.
they're nice.
They're pretty nice. And so we had the new mats, and I was able to roll until the last person quit. And usually I have a class, like I have about an hour and a half that I can train, and then I have to jet. But this particular day, like there was no more accounting. So
You shut it down.
yeah, so I just got to sit there and roll with like the last person until until we were just done.
They gave up.
Yeah, it was,
This is why I'm the coach. And then you limp out of there like,
yeah, right. Then you go home
tell
and
your friends.
I cry at night
you
when I'm
go
alone.
home and sit in the recliner, and you're like, I don't want to stand up.
I can't do this. I don't know how many more of these I got. I know, man. That's every day for me after training. I go home and rock in the shower. How many more of these you got? And autism kicks in.
Yeah.
I got this. Just be fine.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
How about
That's
you,
good.
brother?
It's been my week's been great, man. Been prepping a couple guys for the NWC event.
Oh yeah.
So that was actually last night. We had that. So all last week, I helped prep Giovanni and Micah. Shout
Nice.
out to them, Giovanni and Micah. They competed last night in their first ever boxing competitions.
Oh.
Both of them went home with the W. They did fantastic.
Nice.
They followed the game plan perfectly. I mean, I haven't worked with them for that long, a couple weeks maybe, but they're very coachable guys. They, they went into the competition with the right mindset. Shout out to Chris as well. That was another guy coming from Seattle that I helped corner. Met him at the event. We got in a good 10-minute sparring session. Kind of got a feel for what it is Chris can do, and we set up a little game plan as well. And he went out there and implemented it, and he got a first round knockout. He did amazing as well.
Nice.
So all three of the guys that I was ended up cornering last night took home a victory. Proud of all of them. And yeah, that was pretty much my whole week. Last week, I got in a few, competitive rounds here and there with like Mighty Matt. We had a good one. Slav and me. Slav ain't nothing yet. We had a good one. But pretty much just prepping guys, getting them ready for this event. That was the last event of the year for us. So no more competitions for the Reptilian top team or Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu, I believe, until February.
Okay.
And that kind of leads us to the next jiu-jitsu competition, I believe, right?
March Grappling X.
Grappling
March.
X.
Yeah, in Portland.
Okay.
I think
So
we might
I
do
have-
one in February too.
There's one in February. I won't be attending that one.
Yeah, I think James
so-
is gonna Big Ugly James might be doing that one.
Right.
I was actually consider possibly doing that as well.
The Naga.
The Naga,
okay,
the
yeah,
Naga,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
they do no ranking in Naga. And
Oh,
I'm a white belt, bro.
Yeah,
I
you
go
are.
in there as a white belt.
Not a white belt.
He's a white belt.
I'm a
Forever white belt.
This guy, I mean,
Are you seriously considering competing in a?
I
And
mean,
beginner.
what's this say,
What is it?
Joe?
Beginner, intermediate, expert.
I
and
mean, if you want to go and just like club
good about
seals
myself?
or like beat up children or something, I mean, what's next on the horizon for you?
yeah.
Maybe we could hit up a nursing home or something.
I'm
Throw some of your weight around there. You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
undefeated. I'm undefeated in women, children, and elderly.
there you go. There you go. Hey, man.
I'll pretty
My
much heel
ego.
hook anything.
It seems to
that
work
leg
out well for Jake Paul,
Yeah.
the elderly. So.
I knew it was a Jake Paul joke coming.
There it is.
Yeah, for sure.
So if I can, make a name for myself beating up old men,
Yeah.
and women, and children, then hey, some notoriety is better than
Yeah,
no
right.
notoriety.
That's right.
Pad your record a little bit. I'm
Exactly.
300-0.
That's exactly what I
What's
gotta
your
start
record?
There are
doing.
para jiu-jitsu competitions, you realize?
There are what?
Para jiu-jitsu? Like for disabled, handicapped.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
That's
wheelchair juice.
Yeah.
Not exactly, but along those lines, I watched some video recently of.
Like they're missing limbs and stuff. I've seen stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure what the diagnosis were of these two competitors.
Yeah.
And kudos to them for getting on the mats.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
But it appeared that they both had severe cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah,
And
they're out there training. And they're out there
Nice.
competing.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, no, hey, big ups to them for doing that. Just watch out, because I'm coming, man.
yeah.
Here I come. So that's,
Yeah.
that's pretty much what 2025 is looking like for
Yeah.
me, guys. That's my competition run is
Naughty Nate.
jumping to there.
Let them start a kids class so you can stay king.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm all for it, guys. So, yeah, expect that big run coming February. I think we're gonna start February.
Oh, nice.
potentially. I've been tossed. I mean, I've
It's
been
good to
kinda
have a
going back
break,
and forth.
man. It's good to have a little break of the hustle. you
Yeah,
know?
and that's what I feel like the rest of this month and January is gonna be. I've been getting fatter, so I've been eating cookies this last week.
Bulking up.
Well, top pressure is getting better.
What are you up
bud.
to?
Big time. 2.6, 2.7.
Okay.
I think I was 2.7 yesterday, 2.6 today. That's coming up from 193. So I put on like 10, 12 pounds.
It's
just
so
off-
easy to do.
Yeah, and I started taking creatine too. Started popping that. So.
Oh yeah, more ATP
well,
production.
that's-
That's you always take your creatine.
You just
There you
retain
go.
water.
That
I mean,
creatine-
that's
No, it's not true, Joe.
Yeah,
that's
that's-
not
I
true.
think that's true.
It's good for your brain
It pulls
function,
water
Joe.
into the muscles. It makes you look. It's better. It's good.
so you retain water.
Well, no,
Water is
yes,
retain water
but
in the
not-
muscles.
I quit taking
but
it. I
You're
took it
just
for years. I
jacked
quit
without
taking
it,
it.
so it's easy for you to say that it's bad for you, but it's really good. It
I
is.
stayed
There's
in a
been
calorie
studies.
surplus for like 25 years.
Forever bowl. I call it a forever bowl.
I heard it was great for like your brain function.
Yeah, it is good for. It is good for you. No, there's been studies done that
Really?
it's good for you. Yeah, no, water to the muscles. That's a myth. I mean, if you're going in bodybuilding and you're going up to do a show on a stage, I mean, yeah, you could say that, but in general, no, it's good. It's actually good for you. For at least 5 to 10 grams a day. I take 20, but
Well, here's the thing though, too. Like
I'm an extremist.
creatine is isn't it like a metabolic byproduct of like atropine? Can you like eat enough red
it's
meat
in
to get the
raw
same
meat.
effect?
Yeah, you'd have to eat a lot. I mean, and I'm gonna go on the carnivore in January for my cut.
That's what I'm doing as
that's
well.
right,
I'm
yeah.
waiting for till like the end of
Christmas?
I think after Christmas.
New Year's,
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
And then I'm gonna hit the because I was on.
I'm gonna give it
carnivore,
3
yeah.
months. I'm gonna give it 3 months, and then maybe. Well, I want to be cut in summer, but I don't want to lose strength though. I want
Yeah,
you know.
you
it's
do go
gotta
into a little bit of
balance.
a calorie deficit, but
Yeah.
honestly, once you get it after 3 weeks, you're
easy, yeah.
fine.
You won't lose as
fine.
much
No.
strength as you think.
it's
You're
mostly
going to lose
just-
some, but you're
Right.
not going to lose
Yeah.
as much as you think.
And I think some of the like when it feels like you're losing the strength, it's just that calorie deficit where
Right.
you need to, adjust your diet to where you're eating a little bit more meat, and then your strength is just fine. I mean, that's what I ended up doing. I want to say I went on it for about 2.5 months.
Yeah.
and I was looking pretty good, and I felt strong.
I,
And my cardio was fine. Yeah.
I told Jordan Monday that I would bench 315. I don't remember what date I said, but it's coming up in about 6 months, I think. So
In 6 months?
I don't know for sure. I sent him a message.
You can do 15 pounds in 6 months.
Well, I'm 285 right now, so it's 30 pounds. But yeah.
Oh,
He's bad at math.
Oh, yeah, you said
285. So yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah, you can do that.
I could do that.
Yeah, you can do
So
that. For sure.
yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it today.
What are we waiting for?
290.
We gotta do that
I will do
right now,
290
actually,
today.
sir.
I'll do 290 today, and I will
Yeah.
send it to you.
Yeah,
I'll
fine.
film it,
Yeah.
and I'll send
Okay.
290
Better
today.
film it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happens if you don't hit 290?
I just
That he dies.
cry in a corner, drop it on myself. Maybe
Film it.
I'll just drop it and let the Lord.
right.
I'll let the Lord handle it.
I say it either comes up or
Or,
it
doesn't.
stays
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
No
No
spotter.
spotter. Yeah, just film it so we all know what happened.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome, man. Well, I believe you'll be able to hit that,
Thank
man.
you.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
keep doing your
absolutely.
push-ups, you know, everything that I've been showing you here to do.
Absolutely.
You know, just keep doing that.
Yes.
Of course. Getting you big and strong.
Yeah.
JK, I have nothing to
Technique.
do with that.
So when's the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
competition that you're doing?
I don't March. I don't know the exact date. I have a free admission because I weighed in early, and the guy that runs Grappling X was unloading trailers. Said, "Hey, shoot me an email. I'll give you free admission." So I got a code.
awesome.
That's
Nice.
the code and
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think you said it's in March.
March. Yeah, in Portland.
Depending on what day that is, maybe that's someone we'll do. Because I do want to do at least a jiu-jitsu tournament.
I want to do one too.
There's
Yeah.
team
done one.
awards. There's team
Yeah.
awards there.
Yeah.
I think Brazilian top team won.
Oh, well, we're part of that.
think.
Slav's part of that.
Slav-
Brazilian
okay,
top team,
okay.
yeah, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'm ambivalent about it. I'm just waiting for there to be a tournament.
No,
No,
he gave them a shout out.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Did he? Was that by accident?
Was it by accident? He meant reptilian or what?
Yeah.
He said Brazilian.
Yeah.
Dude, that is awesome. That is awesome.
He has it. It's on his video right before his match.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Slav ain't nothing yet.
Yeah,
Shout out
that's
to
Brazilian.
Brazilian, my team, the Brazilian top team out of Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu. We're like,
No. I gotta get a patch of that logo for my leather vest and put it
yeah,
on the back.
of course.
That'd be cool.
I hope so. So yeah, man. Anyways, what were you gonna say, Steve?
Oh, I was saying that I'm ambivalent about doing a jiu-jitsu tournament. Like I'd like to do one, but they every time I see one, it's on the Sabbath.
Yeah, it's hard to
So-
find them like during the week.
The minute I see one that's not,
that.
we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
But
It's gonna be real difficult to find one of those that are, like I said, during the week though.
I would love to go into a division that wasn't completely stacked and that wasn't one-on-one. I would like to have something in the middle.
Like
you
a
know?
team jujitsu.
No, but I mean when you go into your division and it's stacked of 5, right? So you have to fight 4 guys, and then you're just completely just exhausted. Or the other side of that is where you have one-on-one, you know, and you get either first or second place, and if you get second place, don't post that online.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't post mine. I don't post my second.
If it's just 1 and 2,
Nick's
and
like, watch yourself.
no,
bro.
no. I'm not. That wasn't taking a shot.
It's
at you.
okay.
Watch your PAs, man. Watch your
That's-
personal attacks on that, please.
Well, I just posted a picture of Nate, and the song was "We're Golden." No, it was it's "Devil Eyes" by Hippie
There-
Sabotage.
the-
It was "We're Golden," and it got silver, not gold. So
Yeah.
I didn't post
There you
it,
go.
but maybe I'll post it. Maybe
No,
I'll shoot it
there
up
was
there.
this guy that I knew a long time ago, man, and he made such a big deal about him getting his second place medal, and he was bragging about it and everything, and then come to find out it was 2 guys in his division, and he was one of them.
Right? Yeah.
It's oh, so you actually just showed up and got your ass beat.
Right. Yeah.
He's all, but I showed up.
But he showed up. His participation. Yeah, participation trophy, bronze, and medal's a medal, dude.
Yeah, medal.
And yeah, but then his opponent posts the gold guy posts a video of him choking him out and tags his mom in it.
I know. Oh my God. He posts that photo of just you and him, standing up there
Yeah, with the arm
on the podium, just you guys.
that kind of that's the whole issue with it, right? It's
Yeah.
if you're glory chasing,
Yeah.
you're already wrong,
Right.
no matter what the outcome is.
So that's the thing, the issue that Chris was. He said I could have just had you hold him there, and I was 4-0 with that guy. That beat me. I got the takedown. It's 2 points for the takedown and 2 points for I think I passed his guard once, and then and he ended up armbarring me. I tried to. The coach, the wizard said, try to pass, and so I stuck my right elbow in his left leg. I was holding him down with my left arm, and I just overextended it. He threw his leg over and just ripped that armbar so hard, and I did not want to tap. I was like, I held it till it was bending the other way, and it still hurts actually. That guy's got a wicked armbar. He's 18 years old, tall and strong. Like I felt that my age had me at a disadvantage, but it's probably just my jiu-jitsu sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best case scenario because you could correct that.
Right.
You
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
reverse your age.
Yeah. There's a supplement called NMN and resveratrol, but I'm taking that. So. But there's a study done. I don't know. I'm guinea pigging myself.
Yeah, that's
So,
good.
yeah.
Do it for all of us. Bro.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Let's do it.
I'll let you know.
Joe was also once a guinea pig too.
Yeah.
Look how it turned
Oh,
out.
I heard about that. You were a dummy for a guy, and you learned a bunch of stuff. And
What?
Yeah.
yeah, you were a dummy with a private. Guys getting privates.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you were
no.
getting privates with you, and you're a dummy.
Yeah. So that was how I got a bunch of 2 years worth of privates, man. Was
Score.
Score. So 5 days a week, this guy would come in, and he was like the CEO of like this place, man, and he made like a lot of money, and he just bought like $2,000 of privates a month.
He just basically bought you for $2,000 a month.
And his deal was like
Private lessons.
Private
lessons. Okay.
Yeah.
And so he was like,
$2,000
I had a different image in my mind for a second. So I just want
I've
to.
been in for like the last 5 minutes. What's happening?
You're charging a lot more than I was.
I wasn't. No, that wasn't me.
$20, big boy.
I wasn't charging
Yeah.
that. No, that was the coach. That was when I was like a brand new.
He was paying somebody else for you to give out the privates?
No.
Oh.
The guy was giving out
say.
private lessons, and I got to be the dummy, right? I got to be the guy. So I got to sit in on all their private lessons for free, and I just had to take all the chokes, all the.
Yeah, he just choked you. Oh, wait. So a guy paid another guy
to teach him.
to use you as a dummy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And so that's why I have so many private lessons under my belt. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
do
without
have-
paying 60 to 100 an hour.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I wanted to learn, man. You know what I mean? And I would have done anything to get better.
I'm
so.
sure he really
Yeah.
appreciates you sacrificing your body.
Well,
Somebody's got to do it.
yeah, someone's got to do it. And the deal was I really wanted to get better.
Yeah.
And so it was an opportunity
And
to
you were willing to do
sit
anything to
in.
get
Anything, bro.
Anything. Yep. Even allow some other guy to, put chokes on him.
Yeah.
Be his dummy.
It's probably why I still get a little hard every time I get choked.
Well, that explains a lot.
Nothing weird.
Nothing.
Other way, it's not weird.
Yeah,
Not
but
if you-
getting back to getting choked and privates and all that. Nick, you had your first competition,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. So I went out there my first match. I met my opponent and met his coach and saw him. He was tall and he looked young and like we said last time, he was wearing a Ruka gi. It was RVC. It looks like RVCA.
Yeah.
And that psyched me. I was like, yes. It looked like I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get my ass. I don't know why the Ruka gi thought he's gonna fuck me up. And we looked it up last time. It was only $120 gi, which I paid more than that for all mine.
Exactly.
So you know what I mean. And
You're
so
like,
that
oh, it
meant
wasn't
nothing.
that.
Yeah. So I let that get in my head right away. And I told him, he goes, oh, why weren't you here for no gi? And I was like, my no gi's trash. And I walked away, and his coach goes, yeah, remember that. And I was like,
Remember that?
yeah. So I said too much right there.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we slap hands, and I grab the wrist and the collar, and I just start pushing back and forth. And we just pushing back and forth for 3 minutes, and I got him off balance a few times. I mean, I'm older than he is. I don't know. He was strong, but I ended up taking him down at 3.5 minutes.
bench 285 right now. So
Well,
come on,
yeah,
bro.
but I mean, youth is that youth strength is different than his cells are still renewing. Anyway,
You have that old man.
I got an old man.
Come on.
Anyways, I get the takedown by the skin of my teeth, and I'm getting his guard, and we're trying to simulate a real fight. So the wizard could have just said, "Stay there," because he's like, "Be careful, don't get armbarred." And so I had him down, and then each time he was trying to sit up and take my back, I just slam him back down.
Yeah.
And I had about a minute 40 seconds left, and I could have just held him there, but The wizard says pass his guard, which I didn't know.
Way to go,
get
wizard.
Well, that's the honorable thing is to simulate
lose?
it. Well, I guess to simulate a real fight. So I didn't really know the good. I learned the pass and the defense to what he did the next day. But so I put my right elbow, like I said, put my right elbow in his left leg, stick my knee. So I was trying to stick my left knee up the middle, but my arm was pretty far up on his chest, and he just threw his leg over and ripped that arm bar, and with 40, and I was like, can I run out the timer? And then I was
40 seconds is a long time to fight an arm bar. When he already has it out extended, that's a long time.
It's good I wasn't in a pro, because he armbarred me. I said, tap, and then I said, fuck, and I hit the mat, which was unsportsmanlike. I would have got DQ'd at a different company. The guy didn't care. The ref didn't care. He's like, anyway, but he told me afterwards, he's like, yeah, everywhere else you get DQ'd for that. So
Did you look at him and be like, I already lost?
second place is nothing. Yeah. And then so I see my second opponent. He's got glasses. He looks like a nerd, but that means nothing. Like a dude could be jacked and scary and just like suck, you know. And then you meet a guy that looks like
true.
It's super non-threatening, and he'll just you know what I mean, choke the shit out of you. So I look at him, and I just that's after what just happened. I was like, can't judge a book by its cover. This guy's shorter, but he was a wrestler, and so he was getting low. We bow, we slap hands. I grab my usual grips, and I'm throwing it. And he's a little easier to kind of get off balance, but he kept getting low. And so he was getting low. I was like, fuck, this guy's strong, you know? And so I eventually get off balance real good, and I get a collar drag, and I go straight to, half guard. He gets me in half guard. I wiggle my foot up, get him a knee on belly, and the wizard goes, keep the pressure. Because I'm used to training, not being really mean with the knee on belly, but this time I just dug that shit into his sternum. I was not nice. And I looked in his eyes, I was like, sorry, like I want to win, you know? So I fucking dug in there.
Lose twice today.
And I went for my baseball bat grip, but my knee was so hard in his sternum that he turned into me. And then I took his back, got my hooks in, leaned back, or I grabbed his left lapel and straightened my left arm with my lat and hipped up, and he just got him with that cross collar from the back.
Yeah, that was good.
So
I saw that video. That looked really good.
Thanks.
And that was that was your first competition, man.
And I like, because the baseball bat choke is my go-to. Like that's, you know, by my skill, I mean baseball bat choke.
Yeah, that's the one you find the most.
So I could search for it and find it. And but it surprised me how when he turned into me, I knew exactly what to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it just like, I was shocked. I was excited and shocked.
Well, that's the beauty of training, man, is that as soon as you get into that position, you're like, oh, I've been here before. You just recognize it really quick. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, I've been here before thousands of times. I know exactly where to go. And the more you train, the more confidence you have in that ability to recognize there's a technique. And then you have that trust to pull the trigger on it. Yeah. That's a big thing too. It's one thing to see it. It's another thing to have that, that confidence to pull the trigger. Like, I know this is the correct thing to do.
And good on you, man. Also for being able to chain together your attacks in the middle of that, in the middle of the chaos.
Yeah, it's very exhausting.
Chaining together, following, attack. Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
Again, that's testament to the training. Yeah. And speaking of the training, I mean, you only have what would you say, 8 months?
8, 9 months, yeah.
8 or 9 months of training. Yeah. So for you to go out there and put this to the test and have some success, and also learn some lessons from it.
Absolutely, it teaches you about life every time.
That's amazing, bro. I mean, not too many. I would say not too many arts and not too many practitioners of the arts go out there and do that. It seems to be pretty common in jiu-jitsu though, which is also great for jiu-jitsu because
hobbyists and
but what I mean is even hobbyists at a jiu-jitsu level go out there and test their jiu-jitsu. Where you're not going to get necessarily a hobbyist at let's say boxing that's going to go just pick up a boxing match. They're just not going to do it, or kickboxing, and Muay Thai. They're not going to go pick up a Muay Thai match out of fun.
Getting kicked sucks.
Exactly. So it's great though, that you're going and doing that, and it's great for the school too, because now we also know what we can work on. That's the beauty of competition. It finds your weaknesses.
The next day, and all I had to do to prevent that armbar was put my left knee up. That's it. I would have been able to get because I almost had my elbow past his crotch. I was really close to being able to pull my arm out, you know, and had I just known that, well, I learned it the next day, you know, and that's what the competition's for, is to see your weak.
Too.
Yeah, it sunk in, and I learned it and drilled it, and now so I know the defense to that. But you know, Chris on the way there, he goes, a lot of times you don't see these guys ever again, so all you got to do is get them with one thing that they don't expect, and then you never gonna have to find them again. And say, but vice versa, they can get you in something that you're not expecting. You gotta.
Here's the problem: is like every move, like when it goes out into the ether, say Jordan Monday, right? When Jordan Monday won a bunch of matches back to back with a baseball choke, and he was like unstoppable with it. He was just choking everybody, like 4 gold medals in white, and then jumped from white belt to purple, and then got a first place as a white belt in purple. Just baseball choking every single one of them. I think he collar choked one. He switched from baseball choke to a collar like at the last second. But the rest of them were all baseball chokes. And then by the time I got to the tournament, like a little while later, like everybody knew of the defense to the baseball choke.
They stick that out there.
So now, then like that move gets shut down, right? And then everybody is forced to evolve,
right?
And it's the same way that, like, same thing that happens in the gym, right? Like you start landing a move for a while, and maybe if it's good, you might get a few weeks out of it, and then like your teammates are gonna start catching on, and then that move is gonna shut down, and now you have to evolve.
It also helps you to evolve, to get to that move. Then you start finding out different routes to get to there, and that's you guys just helping each other grow.
Right.
And that's another beauty of being a part of a gym and an atmosphere where they can help progress you.
Absolutely,
and we've been able to create that here, and that's great.
It's a really good learning atmosphere. Every coach has pulled me aside and showed me,
Had his little private with you?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I'm basically getting privates here. It's pretty sweet, man.
How about that?
I mean, we got to grow. We're gonna grow. So, but it's very cool to be a part of it, and
you got in on the ground
honor,
floor,
dude.
bro.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
an
freaking
honor,
first
really.
year of us really doing that. And
From-
really, you're our first jiu-jitsu competitor.
Yeah.
At our jiu-jitsu gym.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the first one at Columbia River
Since we became Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu, you're our first Jiu-Jitsu competitor.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
It's an honor.
All the other competitions we've done have been like striking, or MMA, or kickboxing, whatever. But we haven't had anybody do jiu-jitsu tournament yet until you went out and did it.
Which I'm pretty like happy about that. Like in every avenue that we've like kind of dropped into, like we've done well.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
And again, that's testament to our program.
Yeah.
What we got going on, the dedication to the members that we have, and what they're trying to do individually. And we found success in it, and we're going to continue with that. You know, we have some, because of the success and the foundation, people like you are laying. We've been able to get like younger, driven students in here that are like, hey, I see what you guys have going on. I like it, and I want to take it further. Yeah. And now us as older people can invest some time into them, because what's taken me 36 years, almost 37 years to get to in my martial art journey, I can, pass that down to somebody in, a third of that time.
Yeah.
So then I can get you to where I'm at.
Yes.
In a third of that time, and then together we can progress until either you're gonna eventually, I think, as a coach or as a professor, sensei, ideally what you want to do is you want to get your students to where they can then progress, and they they kind of, if you get them to here, and then they just keep going with it. Like either you die or something happens, but they can carry on the lineage, and they can pass on what it is you've shown them. So
it's completely changed my life from day one to today, which is one day. I mean, I'm a completely different person. This is my mind. It helps me in my recovery, in my life, in my work, everything. I come in here, it's a little like
I haven't heard you growl in a while.
I haven't. I lost that little growling demon I had.
when
yeah.
you came in, you kind of
I
growled
was
a lot.
pissed.
Yeah.
I thought if I
Now
growl,
I growl with my body.
yeah, I thought if I growl loud enough, maybe I will kill you faster. It's like, no, that's not how it works. There's a trick. There's tricks to it. You can't just get mad. if I get Super Saiyan enough,
I just get louder. I get stronger.
it doesn't work that way.
It's great though. I mean, it was. It was a little eye opener for us. We're like, where's yelling?
I was mad at my
I'm
life.
getting stronger.
I like you said. I said before,
Love
when
it.
I was about 7 years old, I thought I could become Super Saiyan if I was like, I'm like, "Ugh," I would try. You know, I'd be like, yeah, I thought
And
I'd
you just
get
end
there.
up pooping your pants.
Yeah.
Again.
I was so close, and I was so close too.
Oh, man. A lot of us have tried, bro. I think a lot of us have tried.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I've definitely
I tried
tried.
like 2 weeks ago. I was like, maybe now.
Maybe not.
Is nobody here?
Just standing in front of the TV at like 12:30 and just
Yep.
seeing sleeping. And I'm just trying to levitate off the ground. Just like, just an inch.
I just need to learn how to throw a fireball one time.
Just one fireball.
Yeah, just one fireball.
Where's all this chi at? It's in my body.
Where's everybody getting all
Where?
this?
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, you try to just focus on something for like 10 minutes, and it doesn't move, and you're like, I don't got it. I
No,
guess.
yeah. I mean, there's some monks that have it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe some Jewish guys here and there got it. I don't know, but you got to find it up in the mountains somewhere, and I'm not willing to go. Yeah. I'm not willing to meditate for 30 years.
Well, that's
I
the
don't
problem,
want
man. We're trying to find the shortcuts. In the
Right.
Listen, if I meditate for 10 minutes, like my brain starts to hurt a little bit. And like really strain it, you know? Oh, jeez. Please hand me my cell phone. I need garbage to put in there.
more memes to make.
I need to get to Facebook quick.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder what's happening on Facebook in the last 10 minutes. Did I get another like? I hope so. Speaking of all those likes, man, I don't know if you guys have been up to date on kind of what's been going on with the street beef stuff. And, you know, we're involved in that, obviously. But we have two nominees out of 4 for Fighter of the Year that train here at this gym. We have Matthew Taylor, aka Dad, and Roman, aka the Chef.
The Chef.
Are both nominated for Fighter of the Year for the Scrapyard, Street Beef Scrapyard.
Yeah.
Both
When
of
did
them
the
are
votes count?
very exciting fighters, by the way.
Yeah, they're very good.
Yeah. Like sparring with Dad, he's really
Well, Dad's come a long way.
sure.
To answer your question real quick, Steven, I am unsure of when the polls are closed, which is why I mention it here now. If you have not yet and the polls are still open, go to the Street Beef Scrapyard community page. It's on the YouTube channel. And cast your vote. I don't believe you have to be subscribed to them to cast a vote, but it doesn't hurt to press that subscribe button either.
I've subscribed to them.
It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and then vote on there. But yeah, I'm not sure when they're closing it. I do know last I checked, which is this morning, Dad was leading.
All right.
So,
Cool. Yeah. Good.
Matthew's
Good.
leading the poll right
Yeah.
now. I think he's somewhere in like the 45. Hey, could you check and see where Matthew's at, please? 47? So Matthew's currently at 47%, and he keeps on rising.
Okay.
Yeah,
either him or the Chef, like both. Like I wouldn't care which one won because they're both, both awesome fighters, man. You know,
on a personal level, I wouldn't care. I think all the nominees are great. We had, shout out to we had the comedian.
Yeah.
And King Kai was the other nomination.
Was that the guy that you fought?
No.
Okay.
Mighty Matt had a match against the comedian. That was his last match was against comedian.
Yeah.
King Kai, I don't think we've had anybody from our gym go compete against King Kai, but I have cornered people against King Kai. I mean, I've always liked King Kai. He's a cool guy.
I looked at Mighty Matt's Instagram and saw a video of him kicking me in the chest and dropping me. Damn.
He's like, hey man, where'd you get this footage?
I'll go like it after this.
Dang it. Sometimes I'll pull footage off these cameras we have in here and you'll be scrolling through Facebook like, man, you posted that?
Yeah, it's like there's etiquette. There's etiquette to. I did it once, and then Joe said, "Well,
That was a guy from a different school.
Before that, I choked a helicopter pilot. That guy, I choked him, and I cut like red hot chili peppers to it, and like made it short.
Dude, you did that to Adam?
Oh my god.
Adam's like
Adam's
40,
like a 45-year-old firefighter, dude. Yeah.
He's a what?
He's just training to get back into shape, you piece of shit.
And then that's when Chapman goes, "What did you tag his mom in it?" And I just laughed so hard.
Oh man.
I think I took it
Standing
down.
up over Adam.
No, I took it down
Go back
because
to Planet Fitness.
I took it off my Instagram because I didn't want my opponents to see me baseball bat choking and then defend it. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
So that I took it
Even
down.
you taking it down
I choked the purple belt. Okay, I rolled with a purple belt. I rolled with a purple belt from another gym for about 15 minutes, and he submitted me 2 or 3 times, and then I baseball bat choked him, and I cut the baseball bat choke, and I posted it. And we had a bunch of guys laughing and you know calling him out, and then Joe said, "Hey man, that's bad etiquette."
Hey, you forgot the
You don't
post
want
the
to
other
start.
times.
The first 2 submissions. You don't want to start a Cobra Kai like Jim War thing either. So I said, better take it down.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
I was like, I choked the purple belt. I should be able to put this on my Instagram.
I mean, it is America, Nick. Do whatever you want.
Johnny also used to be a teammate, right?
And he's cool too. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah, he used to be a teammate,
he's cool.
and you know, you catching Johnny. I mean, yeah, dude, it was a good choke.
Thanks,
you know, it was a good choke. But
I would have liked it if I would have saw it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'll show you later.
I know you didn't get rid of the video. I'm gonna make a collaboration later.
Oh man. Yeah.
yeah.
If you want all your future rounds to be competition rounds, that's one way to make
Yeah,
it
that's
happen.
one way to do it.
yeah.
That's one way to
I don't want to
There's also that.
I want to flow roll with Johnny. I want to flow roll with Johnny. I don't want him to kill me.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He's like, nope, he lost that privilege.
By the way, I don't know if I told you this, but Johnny's the guy that choked me out. when
Yeah,
I
that's
came in.
why I thought you would dig it, but you're like, no,
He's like, I'm doing it in your honor.
Yeah, I was like, I do this for you, Joe, and you're like, no.
He's like, I talked to me and said, this is for Joe.
Johnny was a 6-month white belt at 160 pounds or some shit. Whatever he weighs now, he probably weighed the same back then.
Yeah.
And I was 310 pounds, and he tired me out and armbarred me and choked me
And
the whole time.
And then whispered in his ear, "You don't seem like a trained killer."
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, bro. And that's why I was like, Joe, why aren't you proud of me? Like, you know,
Exactly. You don't go and give someone like Nick that story and then not expect Nick to go and avenge you.
Well, Nick,
the
right,
stage.
like,
Thank you.
I trained my ass off, and I avenged myself after a period of time. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just thought
And he pretty much just wanted Johnny to come in here and then see you.
Yeah, I just
Look at now. I trained somebody else to do this. To you,
Wow.
I really wanted Johnny to keep coming back.
I know.
too.
I wanted to too. We had such a great day that day.
Yeah, he's a good addition,
cool.
man.
Come back,
It's always
Johnny.
good to have that
What are you
guy.
waiting for? Come
Yeah,
on.
Train wreck Johnny. Come
Train
on
wreck
back,
Johnny.
man.
Yeah.
Johnny knows.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. If I went to a place and like, you know, I was like kind of just not, you know, being real competitive, and then somebody choked me out and put it online, I'd be like,
Okay.
I'm gonna go back there and I'm gonna find that dude. And I'm gonna give him knee on belly until.
Better not.
We do know that's coming, right?
That's okay. Well, I see it got 5 on Instagram. It got 5 reposts before I took it down.
I know I reposted it.
That I think so.
I haven't seen it yet.
I think
Posted it too.
people from his gym. I'm sure at least one guy from his gym say, "Hey, look at what."
Yeah, that video's out. It's all viral now.
Super Saiyan Nick just posted
Look at
on
what Super
that.
Saiyan Nick did here. Got him screaming, I won!
There's no mercy in this dojo.
Dang. That's good, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, you'll know what's coming when Johnny comes back over
I
and tells
know,
Chris to
yeah.
put
I'll
15
let-
minutes on the clock. You know what I mean?
I just gotta get those frames, dude. If I keep them off, we get the frames in. I just
There
want
are no
defense. I just
tap-outs
want to
anymore.
survive. Yeah.
So here's this weird like
I
thing
nap
that
out. I don't tap out.
that This-
right.
Here's something, man. So back in the day, like the first place that I ever trained jujitsu at, we didn't use a clock.
Yeah.
So we literally just trained with one person until like that person was tired and then switched, right?
Yeah.
Those are usually about 8 minutes.
Yeah, and so like it's like one of those things where, and when you're doing a competition, if you're not used to going up against the clock, that's part of the game. Like if you don't know how to play all aspects of the game, right? It's helpful to know the rules. It's helpful to know the time, the pacing. It's helpful to know, what points. Like I've never walked in and knew the rules.
Yeah.
Walked in and actually knew what the rules
wanna
are
win.
for
That's all I
jujitsu, man. I was just like, I'm just gonna try to choke you. Like that's what I'm gonna try to do.
I went into a place in Eugene, and they it said the rounds. It said 6 out of 30, and I was like, "Are we really going?" I looked at it, I was like, "Are we really going 30 rounds?" He goes, "No, that's just stuck on there. We're not doing 30." I was like, "Yeah, we'd be here all night." What do you mean? And then I rolled with a black belt after that.
I'll
and
get
it just,
tired.
Yeah, it was cool,
I'm
man.
getting tired though, bro.
Yeah.
What about that?
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, it used to be like that too, where there was never a clock.
Yeah.
It's like you just roll until someone taps. It could be 20 minutes. I
Yeah.
rolled with a guy at my old
Yeah.
gym for 20
See,
minutes
I've had a
until he
20
cardio tapped.
Yeah.
You know?
I've
Yeah,
had a
Bald
20-mile
Chris.
roll,
Shout out to Bald Chris. When we roll, there's no time limit next time.
Yeah.
Because you go full bore, try to kill me for 3 minutes, and then ask for a break, a 30-second break. I'm not gonna do that for you anymore.
Yeah.
We're going 20 minutes or no time limit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you get here, Chris.
Yeah.
Not the wizard, Chris. I don't want.
I don't want that problem.
Yeah, I don't want that smoke.
That's when you go and you like get side control and you get real heavy. And you just like force him to use all of his strength to get
Yeah,
out, and then you go
exactly.
get side control again.
Yes.
And you just be heavy.
Yeah.
And you just keep doing that until eventually, like, then you sink in a choke and you don't pull the trigger.
Yeah,
And you just sink in a
Just
choke
hold
lightly. You know what I mean?
Look into his eyes.
Yes.
Watch him go to
Yes.
sleep.
Listen for the hissing of breath.
Yeah. And you switch between the choke and knee on belly, choke, knee on belly, choke, knee on belly.
There you go.
You've done that to me. You've done that to me. You mother.
Oh, wow. That's fair enough. It's weird.
He calls it edging the tag. Right there.
Oh, man.
Don't quit. Get back here. We're not done.
Look in my eyes.
Yeah.
All that stuff, and
yeah.
he spits in your face. It's crazy.
Spits in your mouth.
What was it?
It's jujitsu.
Yeah.
See, it's comments like that. That's why my wife calls this my tip touchers group.
That's
You're gonna go hang out with your tip touchers group?
That's funny.
Jiu-jitsu.
Jutsu gone.
We can kill each other.
Yeah, I know it's weird.
Super
How you guys
tough.
always walking around,
Yeah.
taking
Slapping
each other's
asses. Yeah.
It's weird, yeah. How you can sit there and another man's behind you, just holding you, listening to instruction for like 10 minutes.
Yo,
You don't
this
realize
looks an awful lot like gay cuddling, dude.
I do go north south a lot.
You do. Yeah.
Like,
Nuts,
a lot. So,
Steven,
yeah.
nuts to nostrils, dude. Every time, and I'm like, shit. I have spray deodorant in my car. I was gonna be like, next time, I'm just gonna spray you in the
I don't
face.
wear a cup. I do not wear a
You don't
cup.
wear a cup.
Why?
Not
yeah,
ever.
It's part of it's part of his technique.
Yeah, I know.
you know?
Yeah. He made
a-
me fart today one time. I thought it was part of his defense mechanism. He just shits himself and he just come here. I'm like, no, dude, get the fuck away from me.
Hey, that was you today.
That was me today.
It's that mental game that I was like, yeah. All right. Sorry about that. We had a little editing thing, but it's cool. Get that figured out. And so getting back to what we were talking about, we're actually at that point too. We're going to be wrapping things up. So let's talk about some future things, up and coming things. Yeah. Does anybody have anything up and coming?
We are going to be doing a joint operation with the survivors of sexual assault. The WSU Jiu-Jitsu Club and the survivors of sexual assault are going to get together, and we're going to do a self-defense class.
That's actually kind of interesting, considering like I know a lot of survivors have problems like being in vulnerable positions.
Right.
So
yeah.
you guys are gonna, are gonna have a interesting class. with
Yeah.
that.
So we are getting together with you. I don't know if you knew this yet. But so yeah,
Me?
we've already talked with Chris and Layman, and we already got somewhat of a curriculum put together. And you know, we're gonna probably bring them here.
Oh.
Yeah. So the idea is
Well,
either
that's
to
good
bring.
to know. So look at this. This is coming out right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
there
it's
we
either
go.
going to be they're either going to be brought here, or we might wind up having to do it in the grass at WSU.
Come here.
Yeah, I think that coming here is probably the best idea.
safer.
That's
Yeah,
that's the best idea. But that's coming up. That's in the works.
Do you have any? What are the dates? The potential
We don't
dates?
have dates.
Okay.
We don't have dates yet.
Just
but
ideas
we
right now,
I already
spitballing it.
talked with one of the ladies from the club, and so she like put it out there. And I already talked with the head coach here, and you know, like he already started writing a rough outline of just some things that we could teach people, like it's like 10 moves that we could teach them in an hour, you know, and get through as much as we could there. And so that is the rough outline of what's going to be happening for the WSU Vancouver's Jiu-Jitsu Club.
Well, if there's any way that I can help support that, let me know. And I'm
Yeah, you can keep showing up.
yeah.
You can
That's
keep
one
showing up,
way.
bro. Because you know, the more numbers, the more people want to join. You know, and that's the way it is.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
Well, that's good to know. I don't know if you need curriculum from me or whatever, but if so, I'll definitely get on that.
I just wanted a little bit of input from all the coaches, from everyone, you know, like, and I think that it was important because it's one of the things where because we have so many moving parts now in this dojo. Like we're gonna start having business meetings again so that we can like make sure that everybody's on the same page and we're all trying to get the same stuff accomplished. You know, like create that corporate infrastructure. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
The culty infrastructure. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the culty infrastructure.
There we go. What about you, Nick? You got anything coming up?
Grappling X March. It'll be in Portland. I don't know any of the deets, but look it up and attend, compete. The more the merrier, man. Come down and check it out. It's a fun time. So then Naga in February. I won't be at that one. I don't think I'll be busy, but yeah, man.
See, do you got any plans to come with us to the scrapyard next year?
Well, yeah. Some guys from our group are like, "When are you gonna be in the scrapyard? When are you guys gonna go box?" And
You don't have to box, by the way.
or MMA. Yeah.
You don't even have to do MMA. You can do a grappling match.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can
All
do
right.
a
then.
grappling match if
Okay.
you want. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know I told you, I said, let me get at least 8 months, a year before I get in there. So it's coming up on that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It could be just like you going to a grappling tournament.
Right,
Be a
exactly,
no-gi
no-gi,
grappling
yeah,
match.
so,
it's
like,
striking.
It would actually be better because it would be one-on-one.
Yeah. Right.
It's a
It's
one match thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a one match.
Oh, right. That's
And I
great
believe
for me.
you get,
Yeah.
I think it's a 6-minute round. That's it. One
Okay.
match.
Okay.
Yeah, that's easy money. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So,
Yeah.
well, look out for Super Saiyan Nick on the scrapyard next
sir.
year, potentially,
Yeah,
man. We'll see. What about you, Mr. Steven the Answer? What do we got going on in the future?
Finals next week, and
Finals
then
next week.
we get some weeks off. It's fantastic. I'm planning on
Yeah.
going down to California to visit my kids.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
It'll be the highlight of my year.
Oh, go train somewhere over there.
Yeah. Drop in.
Hey, maybe.
There's some good places in
there's-
California, man.
Well, in Crescent City, there's one place to drop in, and it's the gym that I used to train at. So maybe I will stop by.
you
And,
go.
Yeah, right on.
yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be
Yeah,
cool to.
yeah.
It'd be really cool because I mean, when I left there, it wasn't on great terms.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it'd be great to go back there and be like, look, I've recovered. Yeah.
I don't smoke crack anymore. I swear.
Yeah, I promise.
Can I borrow $20?
It's not for
Still
crack.
broke.
It's not for crack.
For jujitsu.
Not.
Jiu-jitsu stuff. Jiu-jitsu stuff. Look at the gi.
I need more geese.
Yeah.
Showing up with a white belt. I love it.
Everybody in there is wearing a white belt.
Yeah.
They don't care about belts.
I love it.
Yeah,
Forever
yeah,
white
yeah.
belts. That's the kind of place you want to be, man. It's forever
Yeah.
white belt place. For me now, let's move on over to me. I don't think we have, like I said, competition's done for the year, and I know it's December already, so I don't really have like a ton of time off. But for the next couple weeks, I think I'm just gonna focus on my training, my personal training, and I'm getting together a good I'm gonna put it like a fight camp thing. I'm just gonna start a fight camp. I believe like the beginning of January, and then that'll go probably for 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Be a hard 6 to 8 weeks start of the year. Kind of kick that off,
Nice.
and then February, March. I believe March is when we're gonna compete again.
Okay.
At the Street Beasts, but February we may do that grappling thing. I may go and do that. So yeah, take a couple weeks to kind of hang out and heal. That's what I'm doing all this week. We're gonna have Puppy Mania at my house.
Puppy Mania?
Me and yeah, right.
Okay.
Me and Red Fox. We're gonna have 4 little puppies at our 4 little pit bull puppies at our house.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's on top of the 2 dogs we already have. Her father is bringing up our female pit bull that we're gonna get, and he's bringing up her 3 other siblings to hang out for the week. So it's gonna be just a bunch of little puppies running around our house.
Oh, man.
If you guys want to come and pet some puppies, they're gonna be at our place.
You know I do.
I know you love puppies. So I'm gonna have just pit bulls everywhere all this coming week, and we're
That's
just
gonna
gonna
be
hang
awesome.
out. And they show up tomorrow, so they'll be here tomorrow. We'll
gotta
see if I'm in class tomorrow. I don't
You gotta
know.
get more chew toys, brother.
we
And
had a whole order on. We
and
have a ton of chew
put all of your
toys,
shoes up.
all of it. It's gonna be Puppy Mania
Yeah.
2024. It's gonna happen. It's going down to Damascus, Oregon. If you're around, stop by the house. Come pet some puppies. Okay, nice. Love them puppies.
Yeah.
So shout out to the puppies. Shout out to my boys Bear and Zeus at home. I know they like to watch our podcast. So they're gonna have some siblings
Nice.
come this week, so that's fun. Other than that, yeah, man, just kind of recovering, doing some recruiting. We had a couple guys that competed last night that may look to do some more competition in the future, and we'd be happy to help get them prepped and ready for that stuff. I mean,
Nice.
I love having them around. We're meeting a lot of cool people within the community now that we're doing some of these local events too.
Yeah.
We've already met a ton of people going over there at Street Beast events, and a lot of great experiences over there.
I made a deal with the hardcore boxer that was just here. I said, I'll put the head guard on and box with you. He said, I'll roll with you next time. I said, all right, deal. We should. So
Oh, you're talking to Rob. Yeah.
That's my middle name.
I gotta come up with a nickname for Rob. I've been.
Just
Yeah,
let it come.
It'll
let it come.
I know it's hard.
Don't force it.
It helps me remember names when I have nicknames for people, because I have a problem remembering.
He's
names.
got a really powerful punch for his size. Like the way he was knocking around that bag, I was pretty impressed.
Yeah. No, we're
Yeah.
excited. Like I said, next year competition.
Dynamite.
We're
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
Man. We got a couple guys that want to make this like this is what they do, you know.
Yeah.
And when you're starting out, it's tough. I mean, you're fighting for free.
Yeah.
Basically, and that's tough on the body. It's rough. I know, right?
Yeah.
So if we can help pave a way for some of these guys to eventually make some income out of this,
Yes.
which brings me to this point. If you'd like to help sponsor our competition team or individual fighter, or help sponsor the podcast, I will have all the sponsorship packages in the description below. Please take a look at it, and if anything seems to catch your interest, reach out to me and we'll set something up. I'm also thinking about changing some of the prices. Potentially, they're negotiable. Just gonna throw that out there. They're negotiable. But yeah, we would like to get some sponsors. I think we're in a position now where we have 10 to 12 competitors that are doing competitions roughly every month. Not all 10 or 12 of them, but we're getting at least 3 to 4 competitors every month now going up. So that's a great way to advertise your business or advertise, whatever it is you'd like us to help you with. We're looking for positive messages, of course. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build that up, and we'd appreciate the support. So hopefully we'll get to that point soon. I feel like we're on our way, because just off the YouTube stuff, when it comes to the competitions we've been a part of and the individual fights that have gotten posted on YouTube, we've generated close to over 2 million views. And that's one platform. So as a competition team, we're getting 2 million views. That's not bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you'd like to be a part of that, you want to help us out, or if you want to stop in here and you want to train with us, I'm going to start dropping my schedule when I'm here. If you guys want to shoot me when you guys are here, when you know you're here, I can also drop that in the description. So if you'd like to train with any one of us here, let us know and we'll drop our schedule down. I mean, I'm here 4 days a week because it takes me about an hour to get here.
Yeah.
So, but I'm also thinking about doing that. In 2025, a little surprise, I'm going to add in probably a day. So I'm here 5 days a week instead of just 4.
Yes.
So we're going to try to accommodate that and get some more striking to come through here.
Nice.
Okay. That's pretty much all that's going on. Everybody pretty good with things? Good,
Yes, sir.
good.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. It was an honor.
Yeah, man, it's great to have you on. I'm glad
Yeah.
you had a great first experience at your competition, and it's a privilege to have you here, man.
Thank
So
you.
We
Thank you for
enjoy
having me.
that you're around, and we're all supportive of your recovery and how far you've come, bro. I mean, forever white belts,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
All of us. All right, that's it for us today, guys. Tune in next week. Remember, these drop on Thursdays at 7 p.m. now. So see you next week. Thank you. Bye.
Take care.
Thanks.
And when I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. I don't give a damn what you think. I'm doing this for me. So the world feed it beans. It's gassed up. Everything's